have it. The problem with inner city, we're not
Mm-hmm.
set up for it.
Okay.
But that's a whole nother topic. But if you go somewhere like East, like my experience at East or Lancaster,
Okay.
you have to have it. You can't. If you're reteaching and you don't have time to reteach to be competitive.
Mm.
Look at your state champions like the Frisco Liberties, the Frisco Memorials, the Duncanvilles, the Timberviews. Yeah, they're getting kids in, but it's a dominant feeder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a very dominant feeder system, and they have coaches at that level that can help out, like how I was able to help out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
It's
good.
just Soto.
Yeah.
She has a dominant, excellent feeder program.
Mm-hmm.
It establishes things.
Yeah.
Your culture. I
Mm-hmm.
listened to her. She talks about it. Like it's your culture. Your middle school kids know the expectation. When you have that, you're literally spending time reteaching that you don't have.
Mm. That's a nugget. That's a
You're
nugget.
so far advanced.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's why you see these schools struggling because we have to reteach. We have to reteach how to do a layup.
And I still want to go jump behind. I want to rewind to that first head job, but what's the issue with the feeder system in the inner city school? You kind of hinted at it.
I
What's the kind of
mean,
problem with it?
uh, it's no vertical alignment.
Okay. Is there any reason why? Just a lot of different reasons, maybe, or
I think lack of finances,
okay.
equipment, the setup, and it's gonna have to take an investment
Mm,
from all, you know, from all parties and some creative out of the box thinking uh,
yeah.
to get it done. Because you work at other districts. My head coaching friends have control over their middle school coaches. They have control over their hires. They have control over their things. A lot of districts, inner city, and some of them suburban districts, you don't have that type of control. So
Oh,
you can get a teacher that teaches English, and all of a sudden they're coaching basketball, but they don't know nothing about basketball.
wow. So the head coach don't really have a say on the hire.
It depends what school you're at. A lot
Okay.
of time it doesn't. I didn't have a say on my hires in Plano.
Wow. How did that make the coach feel? Like, how did that make you feel as a coach?
Lack of control,
Okay.
but then you got to get it done.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out because it's essential. It's important.
So who's hiring, the principal or the
The principal
athletic director?
at their campus.
The principal at that campus. So I
Hmm.
guess in a way it'd be probably a good thing to have a good relationship with that principal.
Very good.
Yeah.
And I mean, even when I tell coaches, research your schools, find out how much control your AD has.
That's a
Because a
good
lot
point.
of time, an AD is just a figurehead.
Okay.
Your principal makes the decisions.
Hmm. Wow. And I heard the principal make a decision,
Yeah,
makes the decisions as
it's
well.
the print. It's the print. A lot of times, the ADs don't have a lot of control.
Yeah.
It's your principals. So I tell like young coaches, like, hey, before you jumping into jobs, research, is your principal athletic friendly?
Yeah.
How much does he know about athletics?
Yeah.
It's all these factors. At soccer, he's athletic friendly. He
Hmm.
gets. But if you look at these other DISD schools, how many of their principals are athletic friendly? How many of the principals are going to make the same sacrifices he makes for it? But look,
Hey.
he made sacrifices, and what do we get?
Yeah. Wow. That's good. We're about 25 minutes in the Hood Scout podcast. Coach Jessica Linson, South Oak Cliff head girls basketball coach. So let's rewind a bit, Coach. What
Yeah.
was your first head coaching job as a woman's head coach?
It was at Faith Family
Oh
for a
wow.
year.
So you
I
said 1 year?
it was like at Faith Family
Uh-huh.
for a year.
Okay.
But I really don't count it because we had kids that transferred in and we played them ineligible. So we
Oh,
knew we
okay.
didn't even get anything.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. What were we talking? How many years ago? Like 7, 8 years ago? A little bit shorter?
Yeah. 7, 8, 8, 8.
Man, it's interesting you say Faith Family because their boys just won a state
Mhm,
championship, and
mhm,
well, people are heated. People are really mad because
mhm.
they say it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Because they are charter schools, so they get to get kids out. And I mean, people are really mad. And I knew this was gonna happen, but I don't know if you want to say nothing on that, but when you said Faith Family, made me think about that. Have you heard that? You know, a lot of people said about that.
A lot of people say that about DeSoto. People say
Yeah,
that about Duncanville. People say
yeah,
that about Sock.
yeah,
Coach better.
yeah. I agree with that. I mean, like it just it's. I mean, complaining and whining doesn't. You just come out sour to me.
Yeah, it doesn't. Coach better. Like
Okay, let me ask you this: what do you think if they would move up to the highest division?
coach better. It
Yeah,
wouldn't. You know, it don't.
yeah,
You gonna complain? You can't make everybody happy.
yeah. That's true.
Right, coach
Nah,
better.
okay, so Faith Family for a year, don't really count it. What was the next step after that?
Sock.
Okay, so you was already a coach at Sock?
I was.
I did not know that.
Uh-huh.
Wow, what was that? And why did you leave?
Uh, Coach Robinson. Okay, so before I became a head coach, I left Cedar Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I was a freshman coach at Denton Geyer.
Okay, you were with Coach Robinson.
No,
Okay.
she was still at Cedar Hill. I was with a guy named Harold Copeland, who is now like assistant superintendent in Salina.
Oh, okay.
So I was freshman coach for him. I left and went back to Robinson at Cedar Hill as a JV coach.
Mm,
I left her and went back to Nicole Collins, who is the Cedar Hill girls basketball coach, with her to North Crowley, and I was her varsity assistant. Now you know Nicole worked with Robinson and me at Cedar Hill.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow. So that's all this
that's the
connection
staff
thing.
she was talking about.
Yeah.
Staff.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. She
Wow. So
literally
you,
her tree. She doesn't give herself enough credit. She's got two head coaches,
yeah,
Nicole and then me.
yeah. I mean, and I mean, she, I don't know, man. She don't really talk about herself, but you know, she's a legend. You know, she's one
I
everywhere
don't
she
talk
went.
about her. She's a
Yeah,
legend. Like
yeah,
she, I tell her all the time, like you need to start talking. Like
yeah.
you're a legend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you leave SOC and
I was at Sock for 2 years.
uh-huh.
We won one district twice.
Okay.
At that time, we were paired with the Mansfield schools. That was our second round matchup, so it was a little tough for the girls. But we had it flipped. Our first year, we had two teams. Second teams, we had a freshman team. It was